Hello, this is Cuckoo. Today I'm really excited because I can finally show you a brand new keyboard instrument that I've been taking very deeply part in to taking to the finishing line. And we're so close to that finishing line now. So I'm stumbling because I'm so excited. Right, here we go. This is it. This is SVENSSON 49. A keyboard instrument by a software developer from Sweden called AUXY, and it's their first hardware instrument. As you can see by this kind of minimalist design, it already sets the tone of what it is. A clutter-free, easy to approach, lovely to use, high build quality playing experience, and I hope that we could just get in there and just play music and play with music. So if you want to see how it works, you want to hear what it sounds like, let me show you just that. Let's go. All right, so here we go. This is SVENSSON 49. The first thing, we got this beautiful and very robust surface here. It's made of metal. It's like a metal sheet folded over, very sturdy and thick. Nice. And then we've got real wooden sides. These are really thick and sturdy. I think it's oak, and gives it a really pleasant feeling to hold it. It is a little bit on the heavy side, and that is because what is underneath this grill is a speaker. You might think it's small as this, but no, it is a big speaker inside of it, about this size, and it's taking, the majority of size inside of it. So it has a very nice sound. I'm going to show you later an example of that. And the key bed. This is one of the higher end type of key beds you might find in very, very nice and high end synthesizers and keyboards. It's for you who are interested. It's made by an Italian company called Fatar, and they have all sorts of tiers. This is one of the higher tiers keyboards. That means it is a little bit on the heavier and sturdier side. So when you play it, you can really develop a sense of physical feel for it. This is not one of these plasticky type of keybeds. So it's meant to be played and enjoyed. I really, really appreciate this high quality keybed. All right, let's turn it on, shall we? Power it by USB-C. Turn it on like so. It says hey, that means hello in Swedish. And then we take a headphone jack, plug it in, and currently the headphones jack is also turning off the speaker. And I'm going to connect it straight to my audio interface with these nice jack cables. There we go. Let's play. Nice. All right, so what's happening here? We're playing a sound. Nice. If it's too loud, there's the master volume. Just turn it down. Nice. I developed all of these sounds to be very, very sensitive to velocity. So if I strike it soft and harder, so use velocity as a way of expressing yourself. All right, so what are these? These are layers. We got 4 layers here. And if we look closely, it says drums, bass, bread, and butter. And drums is drums. Bass is bass. Bread and butter is where the majority of the sounds are. And it's the same in both of these layers. What is a layer? Well, it means that I can play many of these sounds at the same time. Well, how do I do that? Well, let me show you. Pay attention to this little LED here. The moment I start playing, this lights up. And if I press this bright yellow button that says loop, patience, then it starts looping whatever I just played. And if I press clear now while it's playing, I cleared the loop. Let's do it again, but with intention. So now it's cleared. That means it's not lighting up. And I start playing. Loop. We have a little loop. That's wonderful. If I go to bass now we're on butter. This keeps playing and looping in the butter layer. And now I'm in bass. So let's. And if you paid attention there, if you were paying attention, you'd realize that I looped a longer phrase on the bass than on the butter. And that means I can, well, let's head to bread and select another sound. So we're in bread now. Sound, arrows. Sound number 2, what is that? Now it's an even longer, maybe 4 times as long, I can't remember. And now we're jamming. And I can play on top of this. Right, so we have this loop here. What if I want to save this? Well, you can. Press Shift and save. Whatever is written in smaller text here is what you can access with the Shift button. So let's do that. Shift and save. You see this symbol here. And release. Now it's saved. And now you can see this. It says history. Whenever we press Shift and the arrows, we go through the history of saved little loops. So press Shift. There is only one there, just saved one. But if I were to add drums to this now, let's head to drums. Alright, let's figure something out. Now we've got a little drum track. Nice. If I save again now, there has been a change. So Shift and save. We'll save that state again. And now, if I start doing this, Shift and arrows, I'm going to head back in history. There's the first one without the drums. This is the one with the drums. So I saved this little progression now. Let's say I add a little something with the piano. That was not the piano. And notice that I put this loop on top of an already looping part in butter, and this new loop that coexists with the previous loop is longer than the first loop, but they're on the same layer, same sound. This is really nice. If I save this now, Shift and save, you guessed it, we have another state. So Shift. Now this time I'm gonna time my arrow button here. 1, 2, 3, and going back. Nice. And now I'm getting ready to pressing the right arrow. 1, 2, 3, and go. This is this is so much fun. This is nice. This is nice. Now, as we're jamming, I'm gonna press shift again and press one of the tracks here to mute it. So I'm gonna mute this one. Shift and press. Let's see. I'm gonna do it artistically. 1, 2, 3, and mute. So we muted that instrument. I can still be on that layer and play it. And now get ready to unmute it again to get back into the groove. Now we're jamming. Now I'm getting ready to back down again. So shift and back to the left. Yeah. Now I'm getting ready to back even one more step back without the drums. 1, 2, 3, and back. And now I'm gonna finish off by muting the piano on fret 1, 2, 3, and mute. And while this is running now, there's a little sequence I made on this layer. I'm gonna head into these knobs here. It says tone, mood, and shape. So let's do tone first. See what happens. Makes the sound a little sharper. Let's try mood. Massive reverb. How about shape? Slow start. And now I'm going to press play to stop it. Yeah, how about that? A first little experience, a first little jam, and just playfully going straight into it. I think you get it, right? You get it. It's wonderful. All right, so let's explore some of the sounds, shall we? Let's see, another one. So all of the sounds, they have some macro controls on these three knobs. The fourth one is level, so I can set the volume of each layer. So for instance, here on this piano, sounds like a nice piano. What happens with tone on this piano? Almost didn't hear it, but I could hear it when I pressed harder. Let's press 2 notes. It's actually distorting. So tone in this case, on this piano, turned on distortion. Nice. So how about mood on this piano? Reverb and making it kind of dim into the background. Less mood. Almost no reverb. Gonna dial down the tone again. How about shape? And making it detuned. So maybe a tad of detune, a tad of mood, maybe a tad, just a tad of the distortion there. Clear to start a new loop. Alright, here we go. Loop. I pressed very late there, but it figured out I was probably wanting to press it in time, so it kind of snuck it in there. And now the second loop, we can hear that it did a good job. It found my intention. Now let's do a third loop here. Loop. Now I've got 3 loops on the same one, and it knows that it's not merged into just one. So if I press clear now, it's going to clear the last one I just recorded. I press clear again, it clears that, and this is not coming back, so I need to play it again. But differently, yeah? If we like it, just save it. Shift, save. Now it's saved. Nice. Another one. Let's try another sound here. Tone. A little rock distortion there. Too much? How about mood? Reverb and make it a little thinner. Alright, how about shape? Massive vibrato tremolo. Alright, how about this? Clear. Could you hear some of that timing? First of all, I had terrible timing playing it, and then when I played it back, it had somehow a different timing. And that is because by default, this is helping you correct the timing a little bit. Not too much, not extremely robotic, but it's trying to get the stuff that is near the grid to be on the grid. But if you're just freestyling, you might be slowing down in time, picking up pace, and that is very difficult to correct afterwards. So one thing you could do to help you remedy that is to turn on click. So it has a little built-in metronome, and you can change the tempo. And then you can either practice or just play to the metronome. So let's do that. And when you press loop and the click is on, it will make the loops exactly on the clip. So now it was easier for me to play in time, and it's also easier for the keyboard to correct it. But I want to show you a little bit of an advanced tip here, because you might be wanting to actually practice to play in time and to become better at playing, and then you might want to turn off this. This is called quantization, and if you want to turn off this correction, the quantization, press shift and click, and you can see every time you do that it says on, off, wax on, wax off. If it says off, there's not going to be any correction to your timing, and that is much more suitable when you have a little bit more loose timing. You're doing triplets sometimes, maybe speeding up and down on purpose, or just if you just want to see what your timing really is and listen to it and try to improve. So let's try it without that, but still with a click. So now we're hearing click, but we're going to record unquantized without any correction. All right, let's do. I messed up so much, but it's really pleasant to know that what I gave it plays back. I can only blame myself. I need to correct my timing myself. That is a good thing to practice. So a good example of when you don't want correction is, for instance, if you're playing without clicks and you just want to jam and make very, very loose stuff. Let's be loose, loosey-goosey. Okay, clear, start from scratch. Like if you start like this, for instance. Super, super loose, and then loop it. And it captures all of that. You can keep going and going and going. You can record for as long as you want. So you can make super long recordings and save them. Let's save it. Yeah, it's saved. How about that? All right. Now I'm going to show you something that will blow your socks off. All right, let's head back into the early ones. Let's see, 1. Because now we had a little progression going. 2, with drums. 3, with a melody. What if you could kind of save them somehow in a way that you can launch them without stepping through the history? Well, you can do that. I go to number 1, I press save again. It's going to know that this is the same loop, so it's not going to save it again, but it's going to offer you a different way to save. And keep holding shift. Now, this symbol here, it's actually waiting for you. Every time you save something, it's also waiting for you to save it in a different location. And that is the keyboard. You can save anything also onto a key like that. Now I've saved that little loop also onto the key. And now to play it, I press shift and that key. Is that nice? Yeah? Let's go to loop number 2 there with the drums. So let's save that onto D. So shift and save, D. Now I've got 2 loops saved here. Let's take the first one, shift, C. How about D? With the drums. Now let's fulfill this whole journey here and take loop number 3 and then shift and save onto E. Now I've saved these 3 loops onto each key here. So let's play them. I'm going to jump. And this one. Yeah. And as you can hear, I can do this very freely. So it could be a little bit more than just a loop, like a normal phrase. Clear. I'm going to make a different type of loop. Let's see. And I'm going to make sure that quantization is off. Gonna let it ring. All right, so I'm going to save this now. Save, and now I'm doing this in the first time. I'm going to save it here up on this C. Okay, clear. That wasn't very good, but I'll roll with it. All right, I'm going to save that on D. And then, okay, clear. Loop. Save that on E. So now we've got three very, just a little arpeggiated chord. So if I'm on a different layer, then I could play to that other thing. So let's do this. So you see, you could be very loose and just explore, have a little wonderful time exploring. And by the way, I organized the sounds in categories. So first it's going to be piano sounds, and then some acoustic-like sounds, then some organs and synthesizers and so forth. So it's going to be kind of a journey that is making sense through all of the sounds. Yeah, that is a pop song right there. Let's do it. Maybe turn up the tempo. Faster. Yeah, I could keep going, I could keep going. That is what usually happens when I sit down with this instrument. So now you know how to play SVENSSON 49, and I hope you would enjoy it. And what remains to be done for my part, I'm the sound designer of this instrument, is to create more sounds for it. I got much of the very difficult sounds from my end is sort of under control now. Like the piano sounds very difficult to make, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. And now I'm going to fill it up with more sounds and kind of balance the palette of sounds so it's ready for launch. And so, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, the speaker. Let's listen to the speaker, because now you kind of listen to the sound a little bit. Let's play a piano. How about this one? Now you listen to it through the line out. Let's bring in a little microphone. This is a Shure SM57, a very good and useful utility microphone that every sound technician knows. So this is kind of a reference dynamic microphone. I'm not going to tamper with the sound at all, just going to direct it toward the speaker and let you hear it. Right now, this is the way to turn on the speaker, unplug the headphones, and now I'm turning on this microphone. I'm going to turn this one off, like so. All right, so now this is the only thing you hear. I turn everything else off. Listen to this. This is a great sounding speaker. It's not all. This is the main speaker, but down on the back side there is the bass. Let's listen to that. Let's take a bass. Let's listen to a clip. How about that? That is spectacular, I have to say. So when you first see it, you see the small grill thinking it's a small speaker, but no, very large inside of it. And it's designed by a Swedish speaker designer, and he is a total wizard on designing compact and great sounding speakers and drivers. So that is kind of spectacular, to be honest. It sounds so good. So this is designed to be in a normal room, and you can just turn it on and play it, and it sounds good. Not like these toy pianos, which don't sound good at all. This sounds very good. So yeah, how do you like it? I'm really biased here because I've been so deeply involved in making all of the sounds, also kind of heavily being involved in refining the sound engine. And so, but I'm so proud of what we've done here. And if you hear me refer to AUXY as we rather than they, it's because of how I feel. I've been working very closely with them, and I'm so stoked about this project. So where can you get it, and when, and how much? Well, AUXY is gearing up for taking pre-orders very soon, as of spring 2026, and they're projecting to start shipping at around September 26th. So that's very soon. And what about the price? They're aiming for a €900 price range. And that is including all of what you've seen here, the wooden panels, the high quality build, high quality Italian key bed, and all of what you've seen in this video. So there you go. If this is something that tickles your fancy, make sure to sign up for AUXY's newsletter and to be one of the first to know when they're ready to take pre-orders. Yeah, I hope you like it, and I can't wait to see where this kind of fits in, where it trickles in. To me, I love it, even though I'm kind of an advanced player, but I think this could just as well be for kids or for people that just want to play, and don't have like all of these technical hurdles. Just make it easy, make it sound lovely, and play. And that's what we're going for here. So I hope very many of you will enjoy this. Okay, that's it for this time. More with SVENSSON 49 coming up soon. And as of next week already, as I'm filming this video, it's gonna be shown, and you can try it at Super Booth of 2026 in Berlin. I'll be there. I won't be at the booth all the time, but I'll check in now and then for sure. So please visit AUXY at their booth at Super Booth. All right, more of this very soon. Thanks for watching.